Mexico's energy industry is changing dramatically today. The reforms that have been put in place by President Enrique Peña Nieto and the Congress are opening up the energy industry to private investment. So these changes present a huge opportunity for companies looking to enter the energy business in Mexico. These reforms mean really big things for Mexico. This is the first time since 1938 that the oil and gas sector has been open to private investment. Big investment is expected as well, something on the order of $20 billion per year, at least initially, will be directed toward the country. Onshore, unconventional, onshore conventional, offshore shallow water, and offshore deep water will all be open to private investors. So there are many talent implications that are going to be driven by the opening of Mexico's oil and gas industry. One we view to be technical, and that is anything to do with operations, the geosciences, the engineering of getting into the hydrocarbons. That's an upstream challenge, for example. Also, financial investment is coming into the country, and therefore people who know how to invest, know how to measure returns on oil and gas opportunities will be needed. Leading Mexican people from the field level all the way up into Mexican investors and foreign investors, there's going to be a need to communicate, understand the culture, and really drive toward results. We've identified several pools of talent, one being Pemex, which is the incumbent oil and gas operator in Mexico. Second is the oilfield services companies that have been serving Pemex. Third is third-party contractors such as management consultants who like to work inside of the oil and gas industry, not just as an external party. Fourth is inside of oil and gas companies that have been operating in Latin America, have Spanish speakers. Talent may also come from foreign companies who have technical expertise, either in the deep water or perhaps in a US-based company that's been involved in the shale revolution for the last 10 years. The leader that's needed today in Mexico is someone who understands bidding on oil blocks, breaking them down technically, getting what's to the core of what's being offered in Mexico. This is the chief operating officer of the world, somebody who can assemble asset teams and guide people to manage a given asset. Tomorrow's oil and gas industry in Mexico will be fast-paced, and thus the leaders that are participating will need to be creative, comfortable with risk, able to motivate people. It's going to be an interesting time in terms of who's participating across the Mexican spectrum. More young people will be entering the energy landscape. And so leaders need to be adaptable and willing to understand what the needs of younger people are as well. In an industry that is thought of all over the world, and specifically in Mexico, as being stodgy or a little slow moving, now's the time with all this private investment for people to look at it with a new lens. And it should be fun times ahead.